Hello, welcome. Okay, I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I wanted to talk about a specific topic, and really is what's been taking up all of my time this whole time and why I'm not really making too many videos right now. And that topic is breastfeeding. So today I want to kind of talk about my diagnosis and what that means for me and breastfeeding. Really, this is probably going to be like a series because I'm going to kind of keep you updated along the way of what's going on, how's it going. So this is kind of a part one diagnosis and the beginning part of our journey. Okay, so the first reason I'm making this video is I've been struggling with breastfeeding. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know with my first son, Miko, I tried to breastfeed maybe for like just a few weeks, maybe 2, maybe 3 weeks, and then I transitioned to purely formula, so all formula. Then pretty much I figured breastfeeding wouldn't work for me. I had low supply and I just wasn't getting fed. I didn't want to have to triple feed, and I can explain more about that later, but it wasn't working. So anyway, now with my second baby, I thought, well, maybe this one would be better. Second kid, typically, if your first kid you struggled a bit with breastfeeding, maybe the second one would be better, right? No, wrong. So I thought that it would be better because with my first pregnancy, I didn't really have much in breast change. I didn't really have much growth. But with the second pregnancy, I did have some growth. It was noticeably different, nothing too crazy, but I did have some. So I thought, well, hopefully breastfeeding should be better. I thought, well, we'll go ahead, we'll meet with a lactation consultant right away. We can go on medicine, whatever we need to do to kind of take care of it, it'll be great. Well, I'm still struggling now. And I have been diagnosed with IGT, which I'm going to put what it is up here. I think it's insufficient glandular tissue. I'm pretty sure that's the spelling. You'll see it up here. So typically that's kind of an elimination diagnosis. Well, they'll examine your breast and they'll do a whole bunch of other things, and then all of that together would come to IGT. And first, after the birth, we were breastfeeding. Everything seemed to be good. I met with the lactation in the hospital. She said the latch was fine, and it seemed like he was gaining weight. They actually said he had gained weight in the hospital, which I thought, that's amazing, but great. So I thought, wonderful, breastfeeding is doing really great. And then I think it was 3 days later, he was born, on the Wednesday, so about 3-4 days old, he went to the pediatrician. Typically you go the next day, but because of, everything going on, it was put off. So he was born on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And then we went on Saturday. So on Saturday, he had lost weight, like a lot of weight. Not a ridiculous amount, like in an emergency, but he had lost quite a bit of weight. And so the doctor was like, maybe it's okay, but probably we should start supplementing with formula just to make sure he's gaining weight and he's not losing too much. So I thought, okay, that's fine. So we tried to breastfeed him and then would supplement a little bit. And I was starting to kind of get a little depressed because I thought, oh, this is going to be exactly the same as before. And then, a few days later, it seemed to be a little bit better, but we did a weighted feed, and he wasn't really getting that much. He wasn't transferring that much milk. He wasn't getting that much milk from me. I tried pumping, and I was barely getting, any milk, like almost nothing. I mean, more than just like drops, but definitely not very much. And I would try and try and try, and I have been trying now, and he's just shy of 2 months old, and still I am struggling. I was finally able to see actually an in-person lactation consultant. I did see them a few times on video, but the first time I saw them on video, they asked me a lot of questions, and then the doctor physically examined me like through the video. It was really weird. But she said, I think with everything that you said, and I'm pretty sure that you have IGT. meaning that I'm never going to have a full supply of milk no matter what I do. I mean, I can drink water, I can take medications, it doesn't matter. So currently, I am on a prescription medication. I'm on multiple herbs. I have tried brewer's yeast. I have tried drinking tons and tons of water. I've tried, you name it, I've probably tried it. I've tried power pumping in the mornings. I've tried triple feeding, meaning you feed, breastfeeding, and then you feed with a bottle, and then you pump after that. Nothing really seems to be working very well. And I actually think it's worse now than it was before the prescription because I transferred from one prescription to another. And anyway, I have IGT. So probably I will never be able to fully exclusively breastfeed. Right now I'm using some donor milk, some formula. I just started getting donor milk recently, so I'm trying to get used to using that. And it has been a struggle. Plus, also, like I mentioned, I was finally able to do an in-person lactation consultant. And the nurse, I didn't see the doctor, but the nurse said that the baby's latch is shallow. So that means that he's really not able to transfer much because he just physically can't. He has a tongue tie down here, whatever that thing is called, I don't remember. But she said that we can go and actually see the doctor this week, Friday. It's Tuesday when I'm filming, so we'll see her on Friday, and they'll do an actual evaluation to see if she agrees with the nurse of a tongue tie. If so, they'll snip that. Because like I said, breastfeeding for me has been really painful as well. I have had what's called milk blebs, and it's kind of like when you get a clogged duct and then it kind of works its way all the way until it hits your nipple, and it is very painful. I actually had to stop breastfeeding him and just pump on that side because the pump is less powerful than he is. So he has a shallow latch, which makes everything painful. So, just, I mean, I'm sorry, this is kind of all over the place, but I guess I just wanted to make this video to kind of explain the reason that I've just been so behind on everything. And it's just been really, really hard. I mean, emotionally, very hard. This journey has been. There's been a lot of crying, a lot of unknowns, why my body is not working properly. And really, it's upsetting, honestly. But with this baby, I'm trying to do better in the sense of I'm feeding him what I can. I'm giving him the little bit of milk that I can, which I guess is better than nothing. I mean, I'm fine with formula. That's perfectly fine. I give him formula almost every day, unless it's donor milk. But I don't know. For me, I'm trying. I really do like the bonding experience. And he really seems to enjoy breastfeeding, even though it's a struggle. He seems to like it. So, yeah, I guess I just wanted to kind of let you know how my experience has been so far. I will keep you guys updated after we have the tongue tie clipped. If he does, I will let you know if he has it done or not, if that's helpful. And I'm right now weaning off of my medication because it seems like it's actually making it worse. So I'm going to wean off of that, of my prescription, and see what happens there. I am currently taking iron because I have very low iron. That might be part of the reason I have low supply, but I don't think it's going to get me to a full supply. So I've been having lots of blood work done. Oh, gosh, honestly, it is a struggle. If you have IGT or just low milk supply in general, I'm totally with you. I'm here for you. It is hard, I know that there's some people who have oversupplies and, they complain saying it's awful, and I totally get you. It probably is really awful. You have to put up with a lot of stuff, but in a way, sometimes I feel like, if you have too much, it's better than not having enough because this is more emotional. It's an emotional thing. It's not a physical thing. It's just emotional. You can't make what you're supposed to, and it's a really horrible feeling. So sorry this is kind of a depressing video, but I just wanted to update you guys, let you know how it's going. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to try my best to answer what I can. I am involved in a low supply / IGT group on Facebook. So if you're interested in that, whether you have IGT or suspect it, because it's hard to get a diagnosis. It is very hard, but luckily I did. So yeah, definitely. I will put down the Facebook link down below for that group if you want to join. It's been really helpful for me. There's just a lot of support there. Yeah, so I think that is all. Yeah, leave a comment down below if you have IGT or suspect you have IGT or low milk supply. What are you doing that's helpful? Any suggestions for me that I haven't tried? Let me know. I probably will try it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, I will keep you updated along the way, part 2, 3, 4. So keep a lookout for that. I'll put them up here once I have those videos available. All right. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.